I must say, especially against champions like the Poppy. Zeri will help out a little bit with that, but it's the Trundle that makes it so this AD comp can function.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is going to be a case of, like, can you try and play around Razork in the early stages?
Well,
like,
yeah, to just spot them in the bush, and Tribby can easily walk up. In trouble, though.
Shot anyway. Good damage in reply. Hail of arrows, piercing arrow to boot, flash away from Trimby. Ignite traded for the flash, and Trimby kind of stepping into that, knowing full well they were there. Good trade here for Team Heretics bottom lane.
Trimby is going to have to reset.
Be careful here. This reset is really risky.
Now flash forward, pulls backwards, and Trimby is punished by Heretics bottom lane.
I wonder if he thought he was out of vision there. He was nowhere near to not hugging the wall properly. They see him just as he goes for the reset, so Mercer knows that he can walk up. Oscar, though.
And that was why Trimby got punished. Now,
Heavy solo kill.
Find the solo kill onto Oscar.
He's fine as well.
That is not a sentence I was expecting to say. Flash still available. Gets over the pillar of ice. Stunned under the tower, and one more wallop. Fnatic take one back.
I mean, Epi traded 1 for 1 though. Still has his TP to get back. So in the grand scheme,
Drake percentage, Herald percentage, Barons. Those are the things we're gonna look at. So when you consider they've got that first dragon already, maybe looking for another play. Hunting down Razork, who will be able to get away from VTO's ultimate, running into the waiting hands of Abby. Razork's got no support, no backup, and the kill is secured. Not done yet as Mercer in a little bit of trouble yet, jumping onto Humanoid, but enough.
And that's a bit low. It's a bit of a pain. Fight in bot though. Trimby Q flash.
Goes for the engage. Chain of Corruption comes up. Mercer's able to use that W to escape for now. Razork stepping forward. The piercing arrow of the minions. Trimby's not going to get taken out. That melee minion not in range. VTO is wandering his way to this bottom lane and is on vision.
Razork no flash.
That ward. Razork gets pulled backwards. Is his fate sealed? Once more, subjugate, chomp, and the wallop's not enough. Another kill to VTO and to Team Heretics overall.
Heretics are styling on Fnatic. Flacket with the flash predict on Trimby. He knew that the Alistar was going to try. Right, every time we've been talking about how they're making their plays, it's okay, we've got pushing bot, let's roam Mercer towards mid. Now.
Static shift, V-static shift, Chain of Corruption is out, burst and zap, and not landing the shots for now. Flacket 100, not going to be able to take down Zeri. He gets 20, 23. Mercer goes forward, uses that Magnet Storm. Trimby's coming to try save the day. No flash, no cleanse, not much no one can do, but his damage is a lot. Not enough. Connection from Mercer, finally taken out by VTO. And Fnatic trying to roam back down. They get the
Yankos, but instead now Fnatic should be the ones getting the dragon, but might be a contest.
It is indeed. Nature's Grasp.
Humanoid no flash.
VTO steps in, the dragon is secured. The target is Humanoid, and his fate is sealed. That soul was unbound, and VTO, with his 4th kill of the game, is starting to run away. Nearly 1,000 gold up.
Oscar being pinged. Maybe some kind of pick being made. Humanoid, if he TP's in, he will die. It's just a case of whether they can get Oscar down.
He's got that flash. He's got the all-out. Vision secured. The rest of Fnatic not really able to respond. And Blackhead using as many of those autos as possible. Oscar survives a few seconds longer than I was anticipating, but the kill is secured by VTO, the 5th of the game. And Razork do not take this trigger yet. The rest of the squad's back.
Almost every single member. So there's a lot to defend them prop. So they need more damage. And when you get early game, it's hard to build for survivability items. Oscar might just be caught again. Humanoid's TPing in.
Case Yankos 2 seconds away from the ulti, will not even be needed. Humanoid completes the teleport. The rest of Fnatic trying to get in range. They've already lost Oscar. Now they've turned their attention to Humanoid. 2 quick kills for Heretics, and the Baron standing 2.
Yeah. VTO has TP. He's going to base and TP in. This should be an easy Baron. There's no way Fnatic can fight it whatsoever. I feel like Heretics own the entire map. Fnatic are too scared to fight them anywhere, so they're not contesting any river vision. And Oscar just gets caught again in the exact same spot.
I mean, the decisions from Fnatic in this game has already made me question everything, to be honest. Like, you're coming in, they banned us.
But with no Baron buff, it's very difficult to actually force that tower down unless they commit and they threaten the dive, which is exactly what they're doing.
Well, let's see what happens with this Nature's Grasp. 1, 2, 3 members caught up. Mercer lands the Q. The fate unsealed was just beautiful from VTO. Noah's a little late to the party. As the minions combo 2 by 2, the tower falls. That's
out. They're a little bit far behind, which is the only problem, but Flacket's already half HP.
There's 20 seconds until Soul. Baron is up as well. Bounties on that outer tower. Fnatic continuing to control the middle lane. Oscar stepping forward, interrupted by Poppy for now. Keeper's Verdict is available. It's going to start to channel. The Poppy Copter won't find a target yet, holds on to it. As Yankos has bought time with Nature's Grasp. That burst damage from Flacket burns Razork apart. Mercer pushing forward with the Magnet Storm. VTO shut down, kill secured for Fnatic, and Berlin comes alive. 1, 2, 3, make that a 4th on the board. Evie will be able to for Flacket.
Go on,
But here
Noah.
comes Noah and Oscar in it. They're looking to ace Team Heretics in the mid lane and find a foothold back in this game.
What an incredible fight from Fnatic. They're going to deny the soul, they're going to get the Baron, and now they're back in the game.
Fair juice to them, capitalized beautifully.
Yeah, it's smart to just play through mid and fight through mid. I'll hold my point a second here. Trippy could be in trouble, gets stunned up, has the ultimate, but I think he might just get shredded straight down by the AP Varus. And down he goes, manages to survive and has the Baron recall, but I actually doubted Fnatic's comp when it came to raw straight up fights. They went through mid, so they avoided the Maokai, which is good. But they got so much damage onto Vito. Razork though.
Oh, of course, keep in mind, Vito didn't find a target, but Zorg subjugates, buying a lot of time, but not enough to save his life.
Well,
all of a sudden, Noah's the next target. He goes golden, despite the Baron, despite the team fight. Now it is.
Do they win the game from this? Is it over? Like what? What's happening?
Team Heretics just find an opportunity.
It's over.
They engage, they punish,
They lost the game.
Kill Fnatic, and Team Heretics have just won.
They just lost the game, Fnatic. Maybe Humanoid can save it. There's a wave coming in. 30 seconds on. Razork, I think Heretics can just push for the win.
Yeah, I mean, the fight's in mid. They go to Fnatic and Heretics are like, no. That's not how this game goes. They whip it back around. Video onto Humanoid, trying to see if he can get the kill.
Humanoid's buying so much time. 13 seconds for his ult. 12 for Trimby. Humanoid gets some damage onto Ebby, the help of the tower as well, with the minions under the Nexus. The first tower is falling. Humanoid's been zoned away and pushed. The second secured. And Team Heretics look to strike first in this best of 5.
What just happened in the last 5 minutes? Heretics threw the entire game away, got 5-man ace for 1 onto Trimby, and then Fnatic got Baron and denied soul. You fast forward a minute, and then Fnatic get aced and lose the entire game, dying one by one. And Heretics just...
She comes to starting fights yourself. I mean, Ari's going to dash away. Sivir's got the spell shield. You don't really want to engage on Renekton or the Trundle, so I think you're kind of in a similar boat here as Fnatic.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Fnatic.
Sides of the map. Humanoid possibility for a dive here.
He's very low.
Jankos has a lot of damage with the PTA.
Oh, stepping forward, flash available. Shot blast comes out, 100 HP, flash shot, but honestly, that was just too easy.
Yeah, press the attack does so much damage in these early levels.
But nevertheless, they get the flash out of their mid lane at the cost of Yankos's. And now Razork and Noah and Trimby looking for an engage. Ursa is in trouble. We'll be able to dash away. Here comes Vito to boot. The flamethrower burning Ursa down. Below 30 HP. Trimby gets killed. Team Heretics secure a second. Secure a third. And it is a gigantic advantage before 5 minutes.
Trimby's flash came up and immediately he burnt it and died again. And now Vito.
Oh, the root caller all the way forward. Vito is able to escape. 100 HP. Still has the flash. Over deception by some time. While that was going on, Abby was applying pressure in the top lane. Shot blast! Not gonna find its mark. And this first pick, Jace has been one of the primary players in controlling the early game, generating the lead, and then finding the wins. Has in the past had a positive, K+A. Has in the past had a positive GT. This time, however, is being kind of run around the map by Yankos, who secures another kill. 2-0-2, 100% kill participation, and is currently putting Team Heretics in a fantastic position. Level 6 for Flacket is on the hunt. Those boomerangs, they be bladed, and it's Mercer that secures the kill with that ignite. And Razork, I don't think, can do enough to really turn this one around.
The tree is here, but this time it's the bird that's ousting it from where it needs to be. So Heretics do need to try and rush this down. You can already see the TP from Humanoid into the top lane.
All right, moving his way forward, Oscarinen has got that keeper's verdict. Daisy stepping into the river. Ambi finds himself a yordle to the face. He's held in place. The Dominus buys a few seconds, but it won't be enough as Yanko secures the Herald. Now they're trying to find the kills. Mercer with the great knockup, followed up by the charm from Vito. Humanoid is slowly being burned down the backside, but Daisy buys so much time. I think that was a double knockup, allowing him to at least get one back. Vito remains relatively untouched. Zoska's trying to get the damage out, but it's an Ivern and a Poppy. It takes so much time. That Buckler doesn't have the damage, but the root caller will just about. Mercer's buying time. Oscar's being burnt down. He's not taken out yet. There's just not enough damage, and no matter how tasty the Daisy is, they can't find the kills. If there's one more thing that's different, here comes Abby. Ruthless Predator, one slice, the second dice, and his team Heretics stamping authority on this game.
Mercer played that
bottom quadrant, and it was Fnatic that picked up that first dragon, so Soul Point will be a little bit slower there. Yeah. See the little setup.
Moving in now with Daisy, just trying to force Heretics back and get control over this river. That'll allow Humanoid to get this poke down.
Edge line, managing to connect. Dip charge, the Moonlight Vigil! And just as we are closing the coffin on Fnatic, they find themselves kills. Humanoid, where's the shock blast? Holding on to it for now. This will be Dragon number 2. This is actually huge.
The soul, if it's Hextech for Fnatic, that would be ideal. If it's a Cloud, that's really going to suck with Jason, Ivern and such. It's going to be, let's see off the end there. It looks like it's
Hextech.
Hextech, perfect. That's really good for Fnatic when you're playing Jace.
Gank goes to get onto
Just
video.
Nautilus things.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it says Mercer.
Just Nautilus things.
Turn this one around.
Oscar TPing as well. Double TP behind.
Gonna find the damage. 1, 2 teleports off to the second dragon. Mercer cannot fly away for his life. But here comes Jankos. Here comes Video. Epi's gonna be a little late. The charm will prevent any of those shot blasts for now. And the mid tower is the focus. That should just about fall. Tower secured. 2 teleports spent, but they find another couple kills.
See if they can transition it into anything. 40 seconds on the Herald spawn. They're all on this top side, but they're probably gonna have to push in mid and take a base soon. Humanoid's pushing in bot, but if they want to fight the Herald,
Oh, turning their
it's a join.
attention. That's pinned against the wall. Oscarin finds Yankos. Scuttle Crab will be secured. They don't find the kill.
So it's a trade of towers in the long run of the play. Around 2 minutes of play there. They get the Herald though. First time in trouble.
Don't know where's the damage. Trimby and Razork for now. Fine time for Noah. But a squishy bird is much.
Looks like with the push on bots, they should be okay here.
Look, Humanoid flash timer. Heretics have it to a T probably. So Yankas wants to force onto Humanoid with his flash deficit, but Fnatic are reading the play.
The revice comes out. The Frost Charm. They've layered the CC beautifully for now. Vito is burned down significantly. Dragon is up in a minute, and Fnatic, they're not going to contest.
But that's why I'm surprised to see the Rift Herald bot. I thought they used a mid-threatened tier 2, even an inhibitor for this Dragon, and really put the hurt onto Fnatic. But Heretics slowly but surely now have to move in.
I think it's not too bad. It's just slowly pushing through bot, isn't it? It's going to land onto the tower. When's the engage going to come through? Spell Shield is used. Mercer's off to the side. They know Mercer's there, so they don't want to walk up. Oscar's W is going to be so important here. The tower falls. Heretics trying to finish this. VTO is now off to the side. It's swap places.
Verdict gets rid of Yankos inside the pit. Fnatic brute force their way onto Dragon number 3. They need to spike this one down. VTO buys time. The Dragon's still not secured. Epi goes over the wall. Finally, Fnatic do it. They find it. 1, 2, 3 kills. And they're not done yet. Fnatic absolutely running away with the fight.
That's gonna be Baron. Oscar had the team fight of the series so far. What an individual performance. He steps back, stops Mercer's engage, flashes onto VTO and kills him, and then manages to get flacked as well. He just single-handedly won that fight for Fnatic.
Now that's going to be the Baron for Fnatic as well. Amazing stuff coming through.
Absolute loss for words. Oscar in it on the Poppy, hiding inside the Brushmaker. I mean, literally no information for Fnatic and for Team Heretics. They didn't see it coming.
Oscar, honestly, honor Oscar after that fight. Player of the game for winning that fight for them. Because not only does it give them the Baron, but they're on Hextech Soul Point now. So as long as they keep control with this Nash and they push Heretics.
And the combo that, of course, with Vito's Orb of Deception, obviously a bit tougher against the Baron and Powered Minions, but the Observers are doing a great job of highlighting the difficulties that Team Heretics are working with when the vision is denied and the members of Fnatic are inside the bushes.
Last Baron wave they have to force, but Trimby's dead.
I mean, so much damage in reply. Noah's Moonlight Vigil unable to find one back, and Trimby steps just a little too far forward. Orb goes out, Charm connects onto Humanoid, but there's not enough follow-up. Oscar completes the TP, so did Evie.
Tier 2 looks like the recall's coming in, the purchase is coming through, and the TP's there. So here comes the fight.
Video's very separated though. This is when Fnatic starting to step forward. See what they can do!
That's the engage! Oscar throws down the Keeper's Verdict. Flack is able to flash away to keep himself alive. A slicer dice, a Dominus keeps the Croc on his feet. But here comes Daisy and the rest of Fnatic. That forces Evie to go golden. There's no Flacken available for a few more seconds, and Humanoid takes down the top laner for Heretics. Dredge line from Trimby. Trimby giveth the Trimby takers, but here comes Noah. Man, the Gale falls forward, comboed with the flash. Backed up by Fnatic, and that is what we love to see from Fnatic's bot laner.
Fnatic managed to get the fight they needed. They spotted Video on the wave on the bottom side, and immediately...
He is one of the best looking front foot Gale Force players that we have in the league. And it was that Gale Force play that set it up again. Bottom tower, secured. Bridge line will find Yankos. Keeper's Verdict. At least sends Yankos away for now. Baron's down to 2,000, being focused up by Razork. Secured by Fnatic. Epi's GA is popped and he's caught between 5 members of Fnatic. Manages to stay alive thanks to the Quadrinker, but it's simply not enough. Now, 4 members remaining. It's a Baron, empowered minions. You have to feel Fnatic are going to look to open up the base against Team Heretics. Just before we saw that Red Bull Baron power play graphic pop up, the gold swing from down 5,000 to up 6,000. Fnatic have come back in dramatic fashion. Oscarinen, one of the key players to do so, 11 out of his team's 13, and Mercer is looking for the quickness. He's flashed forward, but the Moonlight Vigil from Noah's done so much damage, he's shut down. Flacket finds the boomerang blades. Oscar shuts down the Sivir, pushes back another. Evie and Vitio versus Fnatic. But there's simply not enough left in the tank. One member remains versus 3. That Jason Soul is tearing Heretics apart.
Heal, shields, appeals are too much for Heretics, and Fnatic now will push in towards the Nexus.
That is what we're going to call this comp. The heal, shields, and peels from Fnatic. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody else, we do indeed have a game on our hands. And Fnatic even the series at 1-1.
It was a very rocky start, wasn't it? It was those team fights where Fnatic have come back, and that's where they're showing their strength so far in this season, this series. I feel like the draft was a little bit better for them as well coming into this game too. And as much as Humanoid...
AP LeBlanc. I feel like you don't have enough lockup for the LeBlanc to actually immediately take care of her. So if you can gain access onto like a Varus or...
Start, yeah, BTO up, what, 10, 12 CS already. It was nearly a 20 CS advantage for Heretics before the Dragon was started. Dragon will be secured as BTO is forced to run away using that LeBlanc clone. He should escape with his life. Trimby now being burned down, and he will be able to get the pulverize and step out. Humanoid looking to find a target for the Buster Shot.
Whoa.
Will not be enough to kill Mercer, and the sapling runs away. So the gigantic CS
gets a knock.
back up from Yankos as well. Oscarin has got the equalizer, needs to manage to keep well.
Hook.
Waiting for it, Dredge line connects, equalizer, the red carpet is laid out, and Vitio's coming for the flank to boot.
The Q.
Look available there, damage will land, knocks him back. Here comes Vitio, over the wall for first blood. Well played by Heretics.
Great roam from Mercer, just knowing, look, opportunities are skirmishes in river, and even in this one as well, sets up the play beautifully.
Yeah, great kill for VTO, but I think the beauty of the map state now for Heretics, as we see VTO gets the kill, is once they push out top with Herald, they can base and swap back, because Noah's going to want to go top. The fact that he's ran down here makes me think Fnatic are fighting, but with what tools? They're down a level on mid-jungle, they have no ultimate on the Maokai. What's the plan?
Depth charge lands, Buster Shot out, Mercer's. This time the hook doesn't find his target, but here comes Flacken over the wall. Moonlight Vigil on the tick and the burn. He's not going to find the kill just yet. Humanoid manages to stay alive. Trimby unable to find his target, and the Dragon is now being focused. Team Heretics are able to force Fnatic away.
Black had lost all of his crescendo sacks though, so maybe this is the time.
Oh, we're going to find out. Chain of Corruption is available. The re-engage, Nature's Crop.
Here comes Oscar.
And Yankos may be the sacrifice here. Dragon one secured. Noah is going to be...
Oh my god! What?
Don't! Manages to find the kill. It ends up being secured there by Vitio as well, and now Oscarinen throws out the equalizer. Trimby secures the kill back. It's a 2-for-1, but the Dragon goes to Heretics. Way along. Very well played. Vitio sitting 2-1. Now Ebby's going to be the target of some love here from Trimby. Starting a fight. All outs available to him. Trimby level 7. Humanoid's going to double you away. All out you.
Oh, Ebby is going.
Take it forward. Ebby gets stunned.
He got him.
Knocked down. He manages to find himself a kill. 3 more members of Fnatic are now chasing him down. The rest of Team Heretics pushing towards the top lane. Eventually, Ebby will fall to Razork, but at what cost?
Ebby has solo kills this weekend. Like, what is happening? He managed to get it on Adam, and now he's set up for Heretics to dive Oscarinen.
Ebby is here to play. Oscarinen's using that equalizer to try clear out the wave, make it more difficult, pick up the CS that is possible. Kill secured to BTO, 3 of his team's 4, and the tower will fall.
Let's not forget he solo killed Oster. Gets that one more creep with the Demonic Embrace and the points in E. I think the poke's going to be strong for Fnatic. There's no 2 items on the Varus just yet. Rumble's going to push in top with TP, but Razork needs to upgrade that smite, and then they need to start finding ways to poke them down.
I mean, take a look at the mini-map. You can see just how many wards have been set up here. Team Heretics with the Herald in the mid lane, 2 charges, securing 1.5 towers. Ebby leading the charge. Now, while that is happening, Oscarinen push the top lane.
It's not landed just yet, and Fnatic are still walking up for the fight. Flacket has perfect guns. He has a bit of front line in front of him. VTO has a nice little flank position going. There's the Maokai ult to try and find some position.
Oh, follow the equalizer. Nature's Cross doesn't hold people in place long enough, but Ebby is burned down. It holds Team Heretics at bay, at arm's length, for an easy kill onto the top laner. VTO doesn't fancy an opportunity, and Fnatic will pick up their first Dragon. Very well played, and that's again...
Or force a big threat from Fnatic to actually deal with him. So in this situation...
Engage.
And Nature's Grass comes out, equalizes on cooldown, remember, but they might not need it. Jankos forced to flash for his life. Flackhead's on the green-purple, not the best, as Vito's trying to slow down the pressure. Fnatic have zoned them away. Baron is alive. Do they fancy a shot?
I think they're going to have to go for it. They have the Tristana for the on-hit damage. The Poke Varus won't do as much. They have the Tristana ultimate up, but the Rumble ult's up soon.
Keep your eyes on Trimby. Flash is up and available. It's that combo with Skirnin and Trimby that they want to try and see if they can turn on. TP in from LeBlanc, videos on top side.
That was such a great vision toggle from the observers. No information yet for Heretics. Baron is burned down, it is secured. Vito's trying to slow down the escape. Jankos takes the Hex Gate behind them. Triangle Pillar can do work. Humanoid Rocket jumps forward, Dreadsign catches a target, but the red carpet is laid out and sidestepped and has moved away from. Team Heretics have lost 2. The resets have come in, and Humanoid is hopping, skipping, and jumping and delivering presents to Team Heretics.
Who needs the Maokai ult to set up when they're just going to run through?
The rest of Fnatic, how aggressive are they feeling? Nature's Grass is up. Equalizers available. Do they even need it? Baron Empowered Minion will open the base, turning their attention to the inhibitor as well. They could stick around even longer. I mean, Vito has not recalled yet, and there's nothing that Team Heretics can do.
Yeah, they're trying to see if they can get that mid lane turret, but maybe get in, get some poke down as Fnatic are trying to step forward, as you're trying to contest some of the vision that's been established. Maybe, but that's engage.
That's engage from Trimby, forces the flash out from Flacket already. Here comes Humanoid over the wall, turning attention to Mercer. Nature's Grass finds out the middle lane. It's time for the turn of the burn. Vito simply can do nothing but watch. He's trying his best to jump onto Oscar Renan, but he's burned down where he stands. It's a triple kill for Noah and a complete team fight win for Fnatic.
And a Baron for Fnatic as well. The wave was cleared out by Video thanks to the static shift, but that's about it. The Video was able to achieve. Fnatic now move into River and will be able to pick this one up for themselves. Oscar Renan should just reset with that TP and make his way back in.
I expected it to be a controlled Baron. Wait for them to walk in. But this is the second time Trimby's gone for the W creep Q flash onto Flacket, and he's reacted well, but the chase potential this draft has with the Maokai ult, with the Tristana resets, with the Rumble ult slowing you down, there's no real way to escape. Vito can only just try and poke them down with his static shield. Less more range, really, it feels like, doesn't it? Or more space buying spells, more range control, more collateral damage in team fights where I think it can just happen in terms of knock-on effects, or Jankos actually getting knocked up. See if there's an engage from Fnatic here.
Their eyes on Vito, looking for the flank. Nature's Grass been reversed. This Humanoid that finds the first kill. Jankos is burnt down. Humanoid hops forward. It's another secured. Humanoid's now chasing onto Vito. The Buster! And he secure it. 3 members of Team Heretics are down. Flacket is flashless underneath his tower. And Epi's been cooked alive like the shrimp that he is. Fnatic now turn their attention onto the Baron Empowered Minions, the Nexus turrets, and the match point. Game 3 has been won, and Fnatic are 1 win away from locking in season finals and for advancing to a showdown with XL.
Fnatic absolutely stomping their authority on this game, running directly at Heretics saying, "What have you got, lads?" And the answer was straight up nothing.
Yeah, I think good turnaround.
Go top.
I think it's Lilia top.
They've been cooking. What does this mean?
I think it's Demonic Embrace, Conqueror, Lilia top into Ornn. It used to be an old school counter because of the percent HP damage.
Razork hasn't done it, but looks like the fight. He's going to come in.
Fight. Shouldn't be Noah. Inside the jungle with Razork. Here comes Mercer and Flacket, level 2 each. Grand entrance out, interrupted by the Poppy W. First blood secured by Razork and Fnatic as the feathers are flying. Flacket can't pull them back just yet. Vito trying to push. While that is going on, Humanoid's left alone in that middle lane and push.
And information now.
TP's available for Oscar, and it is not for Ebi. Dragon's down to 2,500. 3 members of Heretics just south of the pit. Vito, Spirit Rush and Charm. Can he find the target? Dragon is secured. The engage from Razork. The steadfast presence for the Charm comes out. They turn their attention onto Vito. Force to use the Spirit Rush defensively, and Jankos gets on the board. Instantly reply back from Trimby. The Dragon goes Fnatic. It's a 1-for-1 in the fights.
Fnatic may still be in trouble though. They're stepping forward here.
Over Deception comes right back out to bring the hammer down. Humanoid goes to the skies. But Vito does get another in reply. Flacket continues to chase, looking to pull some feathers back, waiting for the cooldowns available to him. Will not find the route, will not find the target. And Oscar's waiting in the wings. Look at the piercing arrow, the shot blast. It's a double kill for Noah. But it's 1 back for Vito.
Right between the eyes, he landed onto Flacket, but he also landed onto Vito too. Managed to pick up 2 off the back of that kill. Has to cleanse, but Mercer is miles away, and they're going for a Herald. This is a dead Xayah.
Noah's 1,100 gold up, 100% kill participation. Fnatic faithful have been rewarded. Noah has stepped into the shoes of the summer.
You've got 3 and 4 chances of a great soul. You know, if it's Ocean, that sucks, but it's Infernal Hextech Mountain. You are laughing away.
There you
Infernal,
go.
so yeah,
that's
Fnatic with Poke. Again, it's just such a powerful soul, so double
That is the question. Can they somehow find a way back into this game? It's 3.5 minutes until the third dragon. That's Mercer going for the engage on the quickness. The solar flare just about sidestep. Teleport being channeled here from Oscar Ridden. Call of the Forge God. Let the feathers fly and Flacket gets taken down. Mercer forced to run for his life. They get the TP. But it's Fnatic with yet another kill.
Bolt play backfires, doesn't it? They thought they had the damage to kill Humanoid. He doesn't even flinch in the hammer form with the extra resistances. Doesn't even flash. Noah's got control of mid lane. Humanoid's going to push in bot and get this tower. VTO, Jankos, and Mercer looking for a pick onto him. He still has the flash, no TP on the Orn, but Trimby's right behind him, and in comes Noah and Oscar.
All right, Trimby, Shield of Daybreak, gets the stun. Follow-up, re-engage. Heart, broken, stolen. Jankos connects with the Xanus. The shield to follow. Ebby with the lilting lullaby gets the cleanse out of Noah. Looking for that watch out. Boop! The charm connects. The shock blades will not, as Jankos has stolen the hearts of at least one more. There goes Ebby. Watch out, he points more. The booming blows looking for the final damage as Jankos is forced low, forced back, forced away. They fancy another dive, but here comes Razuk. He's got the flash available as well as that Keeper's Verdict. Ebby's now trying to zone them away. Searing Charge comes out, knocked against the wall. Oscar's able to escape for the time being, but the charm once more. Steadfast Presence removing any chance of escape for now. Finally, a flash away to
the Everfrost.
Members of Team Heretics are so incredibly low. Jankos and Mercer, they're piecing out with their lives. Charm may buy just enough time for Ebby.
Ebby's still going. He's still going.
Q, what the Q, full helicopter mode. How the hell did they all survive?
I have no idea what just happened in that fight, but you called a quick shot.
Easily fall. You have to imagine 4 Fnatic and Heretics will defend the third.
How much further do Fnatic push? Rift Herald's going to get that charge off. Jankos making his way towards the middle lane. That tower's available. There's dive options up here as both Trimby as well as Oscar Ridden can stare down this Flacket middle lane. No flash available to him. Feathers may need to fly in just a moment. He's holding on to the ult. Oscar's not called. The Forge God himself. Here comes VTO. The Everfrost with the Keeper's Verdict. At least gets rid of Mercer. Teleport now channeled from Humanoid. Gigantic damage onto Flacket. Re-engage here from Razuk. The verdict is out. The Forge God is sent forward and Epi. The target secured. He will be run down. The Zenith Blade is beautiful from Trimby. And Humanoid, the hammer form, picks up yet another. There is at least one kill backwards, but that will be all she wrote. As the birds are flying for their lives. And Fnatic
my God! That was the riskiest recall ever. Just joins up on the Xayah. Mercer gets away. This chase damage, it's almost like they can't really fight back, can they? Like, what are they supposed to do?
Even the darkness doesn't matter. Just from straight mid lane, poke damage onto Flacket forces him away. I'll take a look at damage dealt in just a moment because Fnatic have found their way into the back. I mean, Oscar is finding shot after shot. And it looks like Fnatic are on the warpath. Close the series up 3. Huge this game.
This is where it comes do or die for Heretics. What can they find? Ebby getting damaged.
All right, that is a doe. Oh no, Team Heretics will not find the Chain of Corruption. Forcing Ebby away. Dragon is up in 10 seconds. Mercer the target, Ebby a little bit tanky. He's got that Frozen Heart, has some armor to work with. But now Flacket does not! He manages to find the root, but he's just blown up. Simply nothing that he can do, and Jankos needs the ult over the wall. Oscar in it, Searing Charge, knocks up 2 with a shock blast, just about finds a kill. One more piercing arrow, it's a double kill for Noah, and 2 by 2, Team Heretics get knocked down.
Hunting season's here, and Noah's
It's gonna be over, isn't it? There's really nothing Heretics can do. Flacket can barely even get in range on the same screen. There's just demons firing out of the fog of war. And the flash forwards from Noah to get that final snipe in.
Fnatic are on a warpath. Fnatic are moments away from advancing. It's the 3rd place match from locking in the season finals. Team Heretics, they need a miracle.
Look at Mercer, but Razork spots it. That Rakan is getting nowhere near the team. Razork's trying to make sure of it.
There's absolutely no way in. No flash available for him either. Keep your eyes on Ebby. Manages to land the Swirl Seed. Hasn't got the target. VTO's trying to find a charm target. Ebby's flash is on cooldown. Solar Flare has been used. Ebby goes golden. Shot blast onto Vito, forcing him away. Vito's down to half. Flackett's down to half. The carries are low and the engage is in. It's on to Ebby, forced to use the ultimate, and the core of the Forge God comes out. Will be interrupted, but it may not matter. Vito's running for his life and just follow the shot blast. Follow the pot shots. Follow the long range poke from Fnatic, sending them all the way to the Nexus. Sending them all the way to the season finals. And sending Fnatic to a showdown with XL tomorrow. Fnatic take down Team Heretics.
Fnatic secure themselves the season finals by knocking out Heretics. But what a manner to do so. That was an execution from Fnatic.
It really was.